Hey y'all, a few weeks ago I saw this Facebook post and it really caught my attention. I was just feeling the whole vibe. Now, mind you, I had been seeing these prompts like all over to create these journals and calendars and all that good stuff, but this one right here, it really caught my attention. So I have a friend whose birthday is coming up really soon. Instead of buying her a gift, I was like, ooh, we should make this. Mind y'all, I ain't never made a journal like this before, y'all. So I went on ahead and designed and handcrafted a custom journal from scratch. Here's my journey. Now, guys, I want to show you everything that I use to complete this journal. You will find it linked down below in my Amazon storefront, as well as pinned in the comments. The only thing that's missing here is the paper, but we will talk about that a little bit later. So the inspiration was all about purpose, vision, and faith. As soon as I read it, I knew I wanted to build something that was going to be really meaningful and fit my friend's personality. Now, y'all, when I got to print out the pages, I started with the cover. The first print was so dull. I was like, my feelings was hurt. I was disappointed. It was not vibrant at all. So if you are a novice like me, take note. I printed from Google Chrome, the PDF. I usually would print from Microsoft Edge, but this time I printed from Chrome. It does not, when you're trying to do something like a book cover, that ain't the place to be. I did discover that Adobe Reader was the best place to print the cover for quality and vibrancy. And you just want to make sure that everything is set to the best setting. So like high quality as well as like premium paper matte. To give the journal a premium feel, I did go ahead and laminate both sides rather. So the back cover and the front cover. And I used 22-point chipboard in the center for durability. The interior pages were printed on 11 by 17 premium paper. This does have a little bit of a weight and a little bit of a shine to it, but for the interior papers, this is really good. And I did go ahead and use my Guillotine Cutter to trim down the pages. This cinch, y'all, I really had fun with this cinch. This was the first time using this particular piece of equipment. So before I actually cut the real journal pages that I took my time designing and printing, I did cut a piece of paper to size a few pieces of paper to size. And I just used the cinch to ensure that when I cut the actual paper that the holes were going to be placed in the right place. So I'm quite sure there was some things I could have did differently or better, but I was happy with the final result as far as where to place the paper with the cinch. All right, y'all, here she go. What started as literally some words and a picture on Facebook turned into something really cute, really personal, really meaningful. Like, this is one of my favorite handmade gifts, like one of the best I think that I've ever created. And hey, it is what it is. But y'all, this is all I have for you today. I just want to share with you all my experience with making a handmade journal from literally scratch. Everything that I did use today will be linked down below in the comments, as well as in the description. If you got any questions or concerns, emotional outbursts, let me know. And if you found this video helpful, could you please give it a like? But guys, stay colorful, stay creative, and always find joy in the little things you do. Until next time, peace.